Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people with long thumbs, big thumbs, and bendy thumbs, you are now tuned in to
Necessary Nonsense. Oh, jam.
Yay! Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up, y'all?
What's good? What's going on?
What it do? Man, you know, it's good to have the gang back together again. The last episode, Will was not here, but now he's here.
I'm here, man. I'm free. Got my freedom papers. You know, I'm back.
Welcome.
It's all in now.
Welcome.
Yeah, man. Welcome back, man. We missed you last week, brother.
Man, I missed y'all too. It's been way too long. Sorry that I've been gone. Minor setback for a major comeback.
Right on. That's what it is.
Right on.
That's what it is. You preaching.
Yeah, a minor setback for a major comeback.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. This is an inspirational episode. Yes, indeed.
Man, but how y'all doing? How's things going?
Hey, you know, life is good. Life is great. You know, I think we were all really, really busy these last couple of weeks, months.
Yeah.
And life is coming back to normal, which is nice. I will say, you know, I was just a little disappointed today, Easter Sunday. Went to church and the pastor wasn't there. It was a live stream of the pastor somewhere else, and
What kind of hood church? He was in his bedroom?
I feel like I was at a theater, bro. Like he was at another church preaching. But like,
okay. I've seen. Okay.
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 I thought he was at his house.
Right.
I'm in the kitchen on this Easter Sunday, making some eggs and some sausage and some bacon. Didn't want to leave. His wife had put it down. Wanted to give you the good word. Putting it down on Easter Sunday.
She was like James Harden in the kitchen. She was whipping it up. I said she was whipping it up.
I woke up this morning. Should have got up off that thing. I said, he is risen. He has risen.
He is what?
Ain't going down. On the third day, he is risen.
what are you doing?
On the first hour, I was risen.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Without ginseng, I was risen. You thought I was gone, but I came back. That's how Jesus came. When he came back, you thought he was gone, but he wasn't. He got up. I said, he got up.
He got what?
He got up.
Wow.
He got up.
Wow.
Man, I told y'all it was an inspirational episode.
This is very inspirational.
Yeah, it was crazy. In the middle of the service, he was like, "Hold on, I gotta charge my phone."
You know, cricket be tripping. Gotta charge.
Even the pastor battery ain't all the way up.
I ain't got no data. Only got 1 gig.
Somebody get the Wi-Fi.
What's the Wi-Fi called? I need it now.
I need my connection to Jesus.
I only got 1 gig of data left.
I only got 1 ball because this church it got bad reception. Because when you're in the house of the Lord, you don't want them devil waves coming in.
No,
So somebody get the Wi-Fi. Somebody get the Wi-Fi.
So yeah, that was
That was
that was my Easter Sunday.
okay. Lou, what about you? How you doing?
I ain't have nothing as good.
What a
compared to
tangent.
that. I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good, man.
Oh my gosh.
Happy Easter to everybody, man. No, man. My week was chill. The weekend was chill, man. Just one of the highlights of my weekend, man. So I'm just happy to be here with y'all, man. I'm good.
Likewise, man. Likewise. So I mean, we back together. So it's only right that we start off like now we have a video version coming out with everybody. Necessary Nonsense has a video version. We got a YouTube page now, and
It's a video.
yeah. But yeah, man, we're now on YouTube. We have a full version now coming out video wise for y'all. So we still don't have the audio coming out. We're just getting a little bit more proactive now. We didn't kind of got our stuff together. We didn't practice now. We back. We finna really give y'all the necessary nonsense.
Because we done made it out the hood.
Okay, we didn't make it out. No, I'm not gonna do that.
One rule today: no more preaching.
How you gonna stop the word?
You can't stop it.
That's the devil. Can't stop, won't stop.
Rockefeller Records.
Take that.
Don't stop, won't stop. Hallelujah Records. Oh man, okay. Hey, look, let's get into how we normally do. Wait, Will, how you been? You been good? You been all right?
I'm much better now.
Okay,
good. I recently have now gotten back invested into myself.
Ooh.
I am mentally cleared. I'm now finna not, as in the words of my mom and my business partner, no more half-assing. I'm doing my thing now. So I'm doing very well. I'm just happy to be here. Like Lewis said, this is another thing that's the highlight of my week, being able to get with y'all and just deliver that necessary nonsense, man. I got a lot of text messages. They was like, yo, why you wasn't on the last episode?
Shout out to the people that's listening.
Yeah.
Right.
And knew my mans wasn't there and shouted them out. So shout out to y'all.
I appreciate that.
He back
I am back.
He here now.
Yeah, I'm her now. But Jared.
Yes, sir.
I hope you got something good.
Oh, come on now. Look, so, just because there's all this positivity in the room, I didn't want to go with a crazy this or that. But, however, this one still might be difficult.
Okay.
I feel like I know y'all preferences, but I feel like this one may shake things up.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. This or that. Beyonce or Rihanna?
Thick Rihanna or regular?
So, current Beyonce, current Rihanna. A good question.
Ooh.
Guys, I think I'm actually gonna have to say Rihanna.
Ooh.
Reason being, it doesn't come down to a physical reason because both of them are amazingly beautiful. I just think that Rihanna's accent would push it over the edge for me. Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Nothing. No, it's good.
Say it.
No, well, because you said amazingly beautiful, and I said cover girl. That's not even the line, but. But
You should have said easy breezy.
Yeah, Rihanna's accent is sexy to me.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. Accents.
And she got thicker. Come on, thickums.
Call you thick Rihanna. I thought it sounded better.
So my pick.
Thank you, Will.
Rihanna.
You should still try this.
Yeah, I can't get it. I don't got
All right.
It's all right. Keep trying.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Rihanna, man. Rihanna, cause
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. I don't know if you can hear him. He's over here.
like you in a Bogus commercial or something.
It's like you in a Campbell soup commercial.
Practicing for that comeback. Like I know they're gonna bring them commercials back.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I would say Rihanna, man, because like, look, she thick, like you said, man. No kids right now and stuff. Building up power and stuff right now, with Fenty and all that stuff. But I feel like our arguments would end up in sex.
Yeah.
Not no like crazy, like she got a knife or nothing, but it's like she gonna stand her ground, I'm gonna stand my ground. We gonna both respect each other, and just somehow it's gonna end up with us naked on the beach somewhere, just trying to
just sex it out.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. Maybe she'll have her own like surfboard line based off of me.
Surfboard.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then she could perform at Coachella and then get, her Netflix special too.
You be her surfboard, I'll be her boogie board. If you know what I'm saying.
You gonna be short and can't go too far?
Is that what a boogie board look like?
I'll be the resurrection to her Sunday. Bring her back to life.
Testify.
I'm done for real.
So much inspiration today, I'm telling you. I think, okay.
What's
cool.
your pick? Bro?
I'm picking Rihanna too.
Okay.
But for different reasons than y'all. While accents are cool, thickness is amazing. She's bad girl Riri. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I like that edge, man. I like that bad girl vibe, which Beyonce has. Like
slightly,
she's become
slightly,
that slight bad girl, but I mean Beyonce is like, because she's the queen bee. She's just like, she's no matter what, she still has to maintain a level of goodness. And
you feel like Rihanna will suck your dick at the family reunion in the bathroom because you feeling blue. Like I don't know if Beyonce
because you feeling blue.
So you sad?
Come on in the bathroom. Let me suck your dick. Okay.
Now? Am I lying though?
I just got
like which one you see?
I don't want the pot to get.
I gotta help my mama with the greens. I guess I can put the greens down.
My auntie told me I can pick up some paper plates.
Let me set the table first.
My cousin's waiting on me.
Can I put my baby cousin down?
Devontae, you didn't hear that. But am I lying though? Like out of the two, which one do you see kind of being more of the spontaneous type of girl if you had to pick out of the two?
I think off the top of the head, I would think Rihanna. But then I think about some of the songs that Beyonce has put out. Like she's talking about getting down to Drunk in Love, and talking about being in the backseat of the limo, and
with Jay, her husband.
Yeah, but you would be Rihanna's.
What you said? You just said smashing. We might be. I feel like that access only comes with a ring, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I would say save all your freakiness for your husband. Yeah, true.
We don't know that.
You heard it here first. Save your freakiness for your husband.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your top freaky. No, hold on. Your top freaky. Not like be freaky with whoever you with, but your top freaky, because be for real.
10 level 1 and 2 freaky is cool for your man.
Be for real though. You got one sex position you ain't using on every chick. It's gonna be for that special person. And you got one you definitely saving up for your wife. I know I am.
I want top shelf freak.
So
I want the top shelf freaky. Don't give me your second tier. I want the first tier.
So if you get that, are you marrying her?
I don't know.
Oh, see, you can't be doing that.
Yes, you can. I believe in you.
What's your top go-to move called?
The round and round.
Mine is called steak kebabs. Like the steak kebab ass.
All right. What's the next?
This got veggies.
So, in other news, speaking of how Jarick said he hated Easter. What? You said you had a bad Easter. What'd you say?
I just said my Easter was it was surprised. Like I was watching a movie at church.
Oh, you said it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah, well, my Easter was semi-disappointing because we segued. Mine was disappointing because Nipsey Hussle did not resurrect today, and I was so hoping for that.
Oh my god!
I was hoping just.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe he did that. But
what?
Great segue. And low key, every time your segue is good, I'm tight because I was the segue guy. But I feel you. Like, how crazy would it have been if Nipsey resurrected?
Bro, there's been a lot of talks about comparing him kind of like to Jesus Christ, dying at the same age as Jesus, like doing some of the things that he's done. and everything like that. So it's like, of course, being able to like compare that as well into this and stuff like that. But it just kind of just really brings up like the impact that this guy really has. And it's like, even like I said, it's been 3 weeks, of course, since his death. And I ain't gonna lie, it still hurt.
Yeah, it definitely still hurts, man. Like where I live out here downtown, man, it's crazy because like pretty much every evening, man, I'll hear somebody riding up and down my street listening to Nipsey's song. There's a mural that pops up on my ride home, that was just painted literally in the days after his passing. Like, and now I'm seeing more and more of them pop up all over the city. Right. And the thing that people like think about, but I don't think they think about fully, is that for this man to not necessarily have the celebrity that most people would think of, like an elite rapper or a lyricist such as himself, this man had his home going in the Staples Center.
Sold out Staples Center.
Sold out Staples Center, and no, they hadn't had nothing like that has been held there since Michael Jackson passed.
Yeah. So
that just goes to show the amount of influence that he had on his city, man, and on his fans. And I feel like, for me, I feel like it hurt so much because, one, I was lucky enough to meet him a couple of times and talk to him a few times and just kind of see how he thinks and like how approachable that he is and how kind he is and how smart he is. But also, man, I think like with everything that he was doing for his community, man, like there was a lot of people that he took care of. There's a lot of people that he took care of that were then in turn able to take care of others because they had a foundation that was able to take care of them. And I just feel like with everything that he was doing and getting ready to do, I just think like everything was cut short. I mean, I just read yesterday he had invested in a casino that's going to be opening up in Vegas in the next couple of years. Like, so that gives you some sort of vision of like the forward thinking that he has, and just all the other projects and things that he had going on, man. Like, a lot of rappers talk about it and they don't do it. There's a small handful that do it, but like he was all about it and all about his community, man. Sorry to be long-winded, but
no, not at all.
I can't stop listening to the music or none of that, man.
I think one thing that I came to realize with this passing is that this is something like this is really truly a loss. And I know a lot of people still like are kind of out there and wanting to just label him as, it's just a rapper, or trying to say now, like you always get those comments like, okay, y'all wasn't fans when he was here, now you're gonna do it now and stuff like that, and all kind of like things like that and whatnot, or just like like in a few more weeks, like nobody's gonna be talking about him. And it's just like, here's the thing, and why I say that I feel like that's gonna defer, hopefully. One is, I'll tell you a story about how I became a fan of Nipsey, and I'm not gonna go long with it or anything like that, but I didn't really know who he was at first. What had interested me was when I had heard that this dude was selling a mixtape for $100. And then, going to his website and seeing it, I was like, God, man, that is genius. I'm like, yo, that is bananas that he's doing this. And then like, I'm sure this thing is selling like crazy. So that immediately made me become a fan. Then I started to hear his music. And I'm like, wow, like this dude got some bars and everything like that. Then I seen him perform at South by Southwest a few years ago, I think like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. Got to meet him, and it was like, yo, like the presence you could feel around him was dope. And so I immediately became a fan. And that's what I've noticed with him. Once you hear or interact with anything that he's done, there is no going back. I've never heard anyone say they've listened to him, they've heard something about his entrepreneurship, his philanthropy, and has had something bad to say or go, I'm not a fan. Like, once you're in, you hooked. And so I think with his passing, and of course, like you said, he wasn't a mainstream person, but when you're doing it right and you're doing it on your own, it takes a little more time. And like he said, just to go back to his song Victory Lap, dedication, hard work plus patience. He was patient with his stuff, and then it paid off. First mainstream album was a Grammy nominated album. And nobody had strings on him or anything but him. So it was a person that was doing it right. So in his death, and then it now being circulated all over the world, now that effect of just how I became a fan is now around the world.
Yeah.
So it's okay for you to now start becoming a fan and being able to understand who this person was, and it's just what you take away with it. So if you do have somebody that's in your neighborhood that is like a Nipsey, if you believe in this man's teachings, this will also teach you to be with that person. Because let's really be honest. It was just, you can tell me if I'm a little off, a little far-fetched, but let's look at it like this. The world didn't know who Jesus was. A select few knew who he was. And then when he died, his name became around and around. And how do we know him to this day? His legacy lived on through his teachings. So it's really up to us on how much of an impact this person really has. And the only person that really starts off with is you. And then the people that you're around and how you'll inspire them. And then you can give that credit. Because everybody didn't get a chance to meet Tupac, and we still listen to Tupac.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't listen to Martin Luther King or got to meet him, but we still go off of his philosophies. So let's not diminish the people because they got here late, but like what we do moving forward.
100%. Well, that's what it is, right? You gotta, I think, it's unfortunate what happened. And then personally, I never really listened to Nipsey like that until everything happened. But it was being in LA when it happened where I quickly started to understand the impact that this man had that I did not realize or understand. Where friends that I have from LA that don't live here hit me up like, yo, this is crazy. Like to really see the impact that he had and the positivity that he brought. And 100%, like I think I saw some, people always talk about just in general how people don't always support each other, and especially these people that are out here trying to create positive change. Like everyone needs to get behind that stuff. And so hopefully, like you said, it's unfortunate it had to happen this way, but for people to learn from the teaching, learn to put your money in the right places, learn to invest in your community as well, and the people that, because that is what can change all the mess that continues to exist, and the endless cycle that just, let's say, just black people in low socioeconomic areas go through. Like that cycle can change. It doesn't have to be like that forever. And so 100%.
Yeah, it doesn't. And honestly, don't wait on someone else to do it. You can start.
Absolutely.
Like don't wait for somebody to get the ball rolling. You could be positive and stuff like that. Like I kind of started making like a little dedication to myself that I would kill a stereotype that I think we have as black folks, which is bagging on one another or insulting one another.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a trait for us to mask our pain, but I think that's something that I personally will start leaving behind because I don't want to use that to express how I feel about you.
Yeah.
I ain't going like, wow, check this nigga out with his shit. Man, like, look, you think you fly or something. Like, instead of just going, yo, bro, dope shoes, man.
Thanks, man.
Good selection.
Appreciate
Not really. And I love that hat.
Hey, thanks, dog. Hey.
You see?
Man,
Like, you see?
No,
We gotta get out, Phil.
You see, it starts with you and the people that you're around. So all I can say is I can show you better than I can tell you, and so I'm just hoping to be that positivity in that.
Yeah, so I would say 3 black men. We're positive. We build each other up. Like we support each other, and there needs to be more of that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Agreed. Do you guys feel like there are any other rappers on the West Coast, specifically outside of Dr. Dre, that are close in influence to Nipsey, if not the same?
Kendrick, E40. I'm G-Eazy is also one. As a person that does a lot of stuff for his neighborhood and everything like that. There's a lot of people like around that's doing that type of stuff and everything. But like I said, it's when you're doing it on your own. That's not something the media wants to shine on. And the thing is, it's not, I don't want to necessarily just go, it's intentional. I think it's something that I heard Denzel Washington say during the interview was that the media, big media, is not worried about if things are true and how it impacts. Yeah. It's just getting it first. Yeah, who's the first one to get it out? Even if it's incorrect, even if it's not wrong, or who it'll hurt this person. So it's like when you kind of live in that type of speed, folks that are doing something positive tends to get washed over. Like just look at the news. Like how many times do we have a healthy balance of positive news and I don't want to call it negative news, but like news that does not have the greatest impact on you positively,
right,
and stuff. So I think that's kind of the thing that goes against us in being able to understand like the folks that are out there doing stuff and helping people. Like Mike Tyson just opened up he's opening up a dispensary out here to help people for like veterans and all kind of like other people and stuff like that. But it's mentioned, but it's not blasted out because it's how does this impact us, and how does us getting it out here first impact us? So,
absolutely,
yeah, no, that's real. That's very real. I was trying to think of a segue to bring it to the next topic.
I tried to give it to you.
Hold on. So I was sitting here thinking, and we talked about what were you just talking about? You were talking about.
Oh, that's why you can't think of segue.
I was listening to what he was saying, but I was trying to connect it. I had something, right? So he was, but I was it's hard to think about two things at once. What were you saying? What was the last word that you shared so pleasantly? I can't believe that Lou would just come for my neck like
I didn't come for your neck.
We didn't come for you. We all got paused. And to see if you were gonna do it, I was like, all right, let's see if you get it.
But hold on, I think I got it.
Okay, all right.
What was your ending thought?
My ending thought was, that's a good fucking question. You would ask the high person what was his last thought. I don't know.
Well, Lou, what was the last thought? Oh
God,
wow, this is embarrassing.
My last thought?
No, what was Will's last thought? He was just talking.
Hey, I was on the road too.
Man, he was just talking about. See, you made me forget.
Right, that's what it is. The acid has made us forget. That's what it is.
Man.
That is crazy. You hear what you just said?
No, he's talking about Mike Tyson opening up the
dispensary.
dispensary.
Helping people with being like getting out there positive. Media only getting there first and stuff like that.
Okay, there's no way to make this connect. All right, so so this is gonna be
on a lighter note.
This is gonna be a bad segue, but look at a man doing something. Nah, I can't do that. Hey, look.
So
let me just read you this article.
Next topic. Next topic. That'll be Jarick's segue. Next topic.
Man sues parents for destroying his valuable porn collection. An Indiana man is suing his parents for destroying his porn collection, which he claimed was worth $29,000.
Damn.
In a lawsuit that is a lot of porn, baby.
Oh, man.
The man said he
working
moved
with your hands, man.
I didn't mean to hit you with my hands.
That's not good.
The man said he moved to Indiana after living with his parents in Grand Haven, Michigan for 10 months after a divorce. Oh, okay. He said he did household chores in lieu of paying rent, according to court documents. Oh. Wow. He's one of those. In December 2017, the lawsuit says his parents delivered boxes of his belongings to his residence in Indiana, but they were missing many of his possessions. The man asked his parents about the missing property, in quotes, and they said the items were destroyed. In January 2018, the email was a part of the lawsuit. The father admitted to destroying some of his son's belongings. I do not possess your pornography. It is gone, the email said. It has been either destroyed or disposed of. I may well have missed a few items that are now in your possession, so some of the porn still got to him. But at this point, if you don't have it, it is gone. Ditto for your sex toys and smutty magazines.
Smutty.
It took just 12 boxes full of pornography.
Wait.
And 2 boxes of sex toys.
Wait. Okay. First of all, what does he have that gets you the equivalent to $29,000? What, do you have like the first issue of Hustler magazine? Like the first edition, fresh off the print. Like, what do you have?
He
12
had to
boxes
have
of
like,
pornography.
one of them sex toys. Had to be one of them sex robots. It had to have been.
100%.
Got to be.
It had to have been.
Gotta be. You gotta have like
You probably had two-
Jenna
you probably had
Jameson's
two.
first like vagina
You
mold.
probably had 2 robots.
For
Probably.
real.
Maybe a black girl and a white girl.
What about the Asians, Jared?
What about the
What about the Asians?
And them
Right.
smutty magazines ain't cheap either.
Smutty magazines
They
ain't
ain't
cheap.
wow.
Cheap, nah.
I mean, oh man, you know,
It's so smutty. Such a Caucasian word to use. None
that's
of
so
my,
smutty.
none of my African American brothers ever said that
You
to
know,
Not at all.
man, you are smutty as hell.
You are a smutty individual.
me. You smutty ass nigga.
I ain't never seen somebody look so smutty
In
in my life.
But you know what though? What's crazy about this is that the rest of what he does is just a clear indication of you should whip your children.
Yeah.
Like this is clear example of what happens when you do not whip your child. Because I don't know how old this dude is, but clearly
think
he was married and divorced.
He's almost 30.
So you're 30 and your
Oh,
rent is chores. That's what you doing?
That's
Like,
definitely some white people.
first of all, to tell your homies that, you know, I gotta leave to go do chores. like really just picture
Crazy.
that. Like just imagine if we right here, right now, and Lou was just like, y'all, man, I gotta dip out, man. I gotta go do these chores real quick.
I gotta take out the trash.
30-year-old man. Could you imagine being on a date and getting a text message and you see this dude get a text from his mama talking about you forgot to take the meat out the thaw?
Listen, while that is wild, don't let that distract you from the fact that this man had 12 boxes of pornography. Where do you put that? Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did he have that when he was married? Is that why he's divorced?
Hey, that's a good
And
question.
that's a
Why
really
not?
good
And
question.
why not put that in storage? Like,
Right.
How you gonna bring 12 boxes of pornography and boxes of sex toys to your
my parents' house.
crib?
That's going in
where-
storage, fam.
But where
I don't even
are
go on
they?
Pornhub at the crib with the fam.
right?
Nah,
no,
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
no,
Like,
because you ain't about to look at my history.
Maybe X Hamster, but not Pornhub.
Right.
Maybe RedTube, but
Right.
no, I'm just kidding. All right.
Like, what's X Hamster? It's a video game.
It's a video game. What's RedTube? You know I like Red Mama.
Like YouTube, it's like YouTube. That's
season.
stuff. Yeah.
It's the season.
Hey, we make mistakes. Don't forget to put that red tube on it.
Your dad called you
Oh,
and
good.
said, Jay, what station that red tube on? I want to check that out.
Check it out.
Check it out. Where you got that X Hamster game? We want to get your nephew there. He gonna buy that for his birthday.
Is it multiplayer? You're gonna have game night.
He said it's emotion.
Want to just have fun?
Now does it come as is, or do I gotta get accessories with it?
Oh man, X Hamster. But yo, 12 boxes, man. I
12
can't.
boxes. Like this is
Out of
like
control.
VHS's, DVD.
Yo, he must
This is
have
a
it
mix,
all.
yo.
Oh.
It's crazy because maybe he didn't have a sex like doll, but maybe he had like maybe he had the sex doll.
It had to be like
had
it
to
had
be.
to be like vintage
29,000.
stuff. It ain't the sex robot. If it's not the sex robot, it got to be like some vintage stuff that got value now or something. Because I'm just like, look, there ain't enough. Even the 12 boxes of porn, there's no way. Like I'm thinking like 2,900, but 29,000.
Thinking $29.
Nah. Porn DVDs are kind of expensive.
But who's still buying porn DVDs?
That's what I'm saying. You got it's the digital age now.
Yeah, you can get it for free. And if you search long and hard enough, pause.
Yeah, I was like,
you can find that was pun intended. But like, yeah, that's just wild to me.
I feel like this dude ain't got no cell phone.
No.
You gotta be like, you got like a Motorola
flip- you got a
Razr.
flip phone.
Yeah.
You go, what's that store called? What's the porn store called?
Cindy's
Amazing?
or Amazing. I
Something
don't
like
know.
that.
Cindy,
That's some
whatever.
Boston shit.
Maybe it's the East Coast.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's like Amazing or something like that.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah,
heard
I
that.
heard that.
Like
But I don't. Yeah,
Black
like,
windows, black doors.
yeah. I do know those stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't understand. Like, you have your phone with unlimited like free porn. Like, who's getting up to put a porno in a DVD player or a VHS player?
That white man that's in that article.
Clearly. I knew it was a psychopath. Like, when the last time like you really just like?
Jeez.
I feel like porn is already something you just don't want out in the open, and then luckily for us, they moved into the privacy of our cell phone.
Yeah.
So it's like for some people, like they'll watch it on the train, they'll watch it
Which
at work.
is also crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I personally will watch it at home with everybody there.
I thought you were gonna say you was watching it on the train. Well,
No. I had to sit by
That's his
somebody
business.
that was watching it on the train. And they was
Word.
watching, they was watching like the little cartoon porn and stuff like that.
So if you just kind of glimpse, you wouldn't know.
Well, no. I didn't
cartoon?
catch a glimpse. I actually was watching the full thing because the story was very interesting. It was like about a pirate. And
Man,
he
Will was
like,
like, "Hey, tilt your screen over."
I ain't gonna lie, low key though, low key, let me see your phone, Jared. Hey, low key, that nigga did see me kind of start looking over, so that nigga low key did just a little bit. I just started, kept watching.
Tilted it so you
Yeah, because I was like, because the story got interesting. I was like,
right there.
I was like, who's the pirate?
Man, I get nervous if there's a sex scene on the movie I'm watching on the plane.
Me too.
Right?
I'd be like, oh god.
Cannot watch Game of Thrones when you're in first class. Like,
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Well, man, can I get some peanuts and a daiquiri, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And a couple wet wipes.
And a hot towel while you at it.
It's about to go down.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you mind if I turn this light off? You ain't gonna want to see this.
Oh shit!
Put this window down too. Matter of fact, leave the window up. I like a nice scene.
Arrested.
Speaking of arrested, it's now about that time for us to do Who Done Did It?
Who done did it?
And this segment of Who Done Did It is sponsored, and it is brought to you by Japanese Kit Kats.
Hold on a second.
Konnichiwa.
Want you some Japanese Kit Kats?
Hey Siri, how do you say Kit Kat in Japanese?
Did she say nigga?
Right, that's what I was
Wait.
I can't believe this. This is crazy.
Well, if you want you some Japanese Kit Kat,
She said Nico.
if you want you some Japanese Kit Kats, find you a friend that go to Japan to bring you some back.
Ooh.
But this episode of Who Done Did It, this is the topic. Who is most likely to go to Costco's, open up a package, and just start eating out the bag?
Ooh.
You know how they are. They go down there, they look, I want to try this.
Those sound effects are amazing.
And it put me there.
Yeah.
there.
Who are you seeing doing that in aisle 13A?
Ooh, 13A. I've been there before. Okay.
Me too.
I'm gonna go with Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty?
I can see Lil Yachty in there doing that. Lil boy.
Just munching on some goldfish.
Yeah, I can see. Yep, just chowing down like on the family style packs of chips.
I can see that.
Just
I
tearing
can
up
definitely
just
see
his favorite kind, right?
Yeah.
Because there's like 12 packs in there, but
It
he's
is.
only eating the Cheetos.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's just a bunch of boxes open with
Cheetos
Cheetos missing. Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's a service to us. Like,
Lil Bo.
I would say thank you.
You would say thank you?
Yeah, thank you,
No
Lil
Cheetos?
Bo. Thank you, Lil Bo. I would eat the Cheetos, but it's like because it's there. But if I had the option to not have the Cheetos,
I hear you.
Yeah.
After all the chips, he should wait at least 20 minutes before getting back into the water. Little boy. All right.
Lewis.
For me, I'm gonna have to say Kodak Black, man.
Oh, 100%.
I can see him eating shit just complaining.
Yeah, right?
This nigga like bust open a whole roasted chicken. What the fuck this here, bitch?
Like Kodak, man. Did you think those were free?
I hope so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Tell me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so funny. Yes,
Well played. Well played.
oh my God.
Wow. Well.
Oh my God. Okay, man. Look.
Because I saw it coming. Oh, my heart.
Oh my God. Look, man. I'm going to go with Black Youngster.
Okay, 100%.
I just imagine Black Youngster in the frozen food eating fish sticks.
Oh, man. Leaving the trailer cash.
And nigga just, you pass by and he just look at you. Fuck you looking at, bitch.
What the fuck you looking at, little beat?
Ask one of your whores if they want some. That nigga eat fish sticks with a big ass wad of money in the other hand. Just...
Uncooked fish sticks.
They warm up inside him.
Be like, you not gonna go get the samples? They got them straight, ready and hot. Fuck
What you
that
talking about,
bitch.
bitch? What you talking about, little bitch?
Oh my God.
Oh, my goodness.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Who Done That?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like that. Yeah.
All right, back to it. So we have a new game.
Yes. So
This game is called Car Karaoke.
Car karaoke.
Will, you're going to have to explain it.
All right. I would love to, Jay. So car karaoke.
Back to you, Will.
Okay, so car karaoke. Unfortunately, there's some things that you feel like you just should say and you can't say. Like your mom used to teach you, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all.
Well,
So, we have realized that when it comes to the interaction of women, sometimes there's things that we feel like a song could express a little bit better in certain situations. Like, take the one that we're finna use for today's car ride karaoke. Let's say you and your chick are out on a date. Y'all at Mastro's. Mastro's is like the, I guess what you say, like the Chris Root of California?
Well, it's just an amazing steakhouse, but I don't go for the steak.
you call it Chris Root?
Chris Root.
Ruth Chris.
Oh. Well, Ruth and Chris. Shout out to both of you.
I knew what I wasn't gonna put you out there.
No, I was gonna
But the listeners would have said.
Put me out there. Let me know. Correct me.
I just want you to know I didn't do it to be negative. I did it because I didn't want him going out there and being like, hey, baby, I'm going to take you to Chris Root.
Is that your uncle?
You about to go to Chris Root tonight.
You better put on something fancy, girl, so we can go out to Chris Root's. Like, who the hell is that?
I go to Mastro's for the butter cake. All right.
So speaking of
I've
that,
had the butter cakes.
that has to do with this. Now, you, of course, we've always had this problem where you'll ask a chick what she wants, and she's like, no, I'm good, I'm just gonna get this. And for some reason, still wants to eat off your plate when your food comes.
I hate that, man.
So you go order the butter cake, and butter cake comes back. But now you got to go to the bathroom. You know, you can have a little bit of wine, you can have something to drink. The water is good, so you can drink a few glasses. So now you got to go tiptoe and go pee. You know what I'm saying? And so you let her know that, you know, she's like, hey, I'm finna try some of your butter cake as you walk off.
I'll kill you.
You come back, it's a third of the butter cake left. Oh my God. Now, of course, you can't cuss her out at Mastro's because that's not the kind of guys that we are. We're not gonna flip tables, but we got a 45 car ride home.
Mastro's is far today.
What song? What song would you pick to best express what you want to say to her?
Okay. I'm going down the line here.
I thought you was about to say down in the deal.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with Backstabbers.
Ooh, they smile in your face.
Oh, they're gonna take your place.
The backstabbers.
On repeat.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Jerry, what you got?
I think, because you know, I'm annoying and petty.
Yes, you are.
Okay, yes, you
I'm
are.
the pettiest
Definitely
one in
petty.
the necessary nonsense group here.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So I would play a song, but I would just replace a word with my cake.
Okay.
Alright? So it would be "Don't mess with my man." But it was like, "Don't mess with," and I would just be yelling. I'm like, "My cake!" I'm
Don't mess with my cake. I don't know.
Be mine, don't mess with my cake. Here's a little invite for you. Order your own cake.
Yeah, something like that. You know?
I like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you straight direct. Me, I'm going with Queen. Another one bites the dust.
Oh God, it's over now.
Another one down, and another one down, another one bites the dust.
That was really good. That was good. That was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And you know what? I think some people may think we're being a little bit extreme, but the moral of the story is that butter cake is amazing. Okay? I ain't even had it yet, but my taste buds feel like I had it in another life. And believe me, if your woman eat most of your butter cake, she's fucking your best friend and her work husband.
And she don't love you.
Yeah, and she don't love you.
And she done stole out your mama purse.
And she don't respect you.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on it.
And she bought $29,000 worth of pineapple under your car.
And she didn't cancel the memberships on the online versions.
So it's the reoccurring charges.
You gotta pawn her RedTube and X Hamster membership under her.
And you just don't know what to say. Speaking of what you want to say, though, that gives us into our next segment.
He be coming with the motherfucking segues, man.
It just feels bad when you lose your job on camera. You know?
Listen, I needed something, okay? You got the intro, he got the dope ass singing. I had to have something that I
That's
was
true.
good at.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know, we just mixing because you finding new things. You got new segments. You got the, you know, we
That's
just
true.
we just
You know what?
we just contribute.
You are so positive. Shut the hell up.
It's all good.
I'm
It's
petty.
all
I'm
good.
sorry.
Speaking of what we really want to say, go ahead.
Speaking
man.
of what we really want to say, now we still kind of in the same realm of dating. Now we wanted to talk about this segment is about when you want to text something what you really want to text, but of course you know you send your default stuff. So for this one is your chick is gonna be late. She texts you, "Hey, I'm running late." No reason why. We don't know why. Now we know what we normally would respond with. Okay, see you there, babe, in a little bit. Already up here, be waiting for you. Cool, K, I for sure, dope. What do we really want to say? Jarick, I'm gonna start with you. What would you really want to say?
I'm about to go off on a rant. I don't, and this is funny because I'll be late, but I don't appreciate tardiness, especially like when a setting where it's just one-on-one.
Yeah.
So first of all, you don't respect me. Second, you got me sitting at this restaurant looking like I got stood up because the waiter or waitress keeps coming up to me asking, "Oh, is the other person from your party still gonna make it? Would you want to order some food while you wait?" And you just look stupid because the whole time they're like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna be here in 5," but you already lied, right? You probably lied to me. Say you're gonna be here in 5. You're not gonna be here for 20. So 5 minutes go by, they still looking at me. Now I see the waiter talking to their coworkers and their manager like, "Yo, I feel like we should give him something for free because he got stood up," right? And I look dumb. And so for you to do that to me, you don't care about me. And
So what are you saying? What you
meant
gonna reply
that.
to her?
The real answer, not the gentleman answer.
Yeah.
see when you get here. Oh, not the gentleman. answer.
Yeah, not the gentleman answer.
So if I can really text her back,
What you really gonna say?
if you're not here in 5 minutes, I'm out.
I really thought you was gonna say, if you ain't here in 5 minutes, I'm fucking your sister.
Oh, where did that come from?
That is
Because you
Pause.
you had your face set up like you was gonna say something off the wall, and I thought it was coming.
Imagine. If you don't come here in 5 minutes, I'm taking your mama out.
That's because he said it so straight.
You ain't here.
I'm fucking you so stupid. Okay.
Tonight. But yeah, that's me, Luke.
I'd probably just say, why the hell you ain't leave on time? You knew what time we supposed to be here. Why the hell you ain't put your tracks in or your lace front on
Lace
in
fronts.
time? In time to get hit. The way you snuck that in there.
It was perfect.
Ad-lib king.
You knew you had to. You knew you had to shave your legs.
Yeah.
You knew you had to put that lace front on.
Ooh.
You knew you had to lay the baby hairs from your lace front
So
down.
just a lot of hair things.
Getting laid down.
Yeah, you knew you had to take your baby to his baby daddy house.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew you had to put gas in your car, man. You should have did that a long time ago, so you could have been here on time, man.
100%.
So what are you sending?
Everything I just said.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a whole, you sending the whole paragraph.
Are you texting it or are you doing a voice message?
Yeah.
I'm texting that.
Okay. Now, is it going to be
I
one
wanna
full
talk to you.
paragraph or you going to break it down?
I'm gonna break it down just to be
Okay.
petty. I'm gonna break it down,
I like
just bloop,
I
bloop.
like it.
So you'll never know when it's gonna stop.
Okay.
You're gonna just keep seeing the bubbles pop up.
Dope,
Okay.
dope.
I like it. I like that too. Me, I'm going to go a little bit of a different route because, see, I'm a little bit different than y'all. I'm going to be a little bit upset because if you telling me we late, first of all, I'm not going in the restaurant because I don't want to go through what Jarick went through because unlike him, I'm fat, so I'm going to eat the bread. I'm going to buy an appetizer because I am hungry.
So I'm gonna eat the bread.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely eat the bread.
Eat the whole basket of bread.
Yeah. I don't want to have to explain that. Nigga, do you know how bad you look eating bread by yourself in a restaurant?
Man. He gotta be like, hey, excuse me, waiter, can I get more butter?
Do you know how much embarrassing that
That's
is?
embarrassing.
Okay, and then for one, I would be going through that embarrassment knowing for one, you at the house, just getting out the shower, you sitting there in your towel, listening to music, singing into your fucking cone, getting on Instagram, trying to figure out if you're gonna take a selfie. You get mad at some other chick that you don't even really got a problem with, just want to be talking shit to her. Then you call your homegirl telling you about her problems and shit like that. Then you remember you got a date and you still gotta go get gas, like you said, gotta drop your kid off and stuff like that. So me, I normally would go, all right, see you when you get here. This one, you getting a gift. Not even a gift, whatever you want to call it. You ain't getting a text message. I'm giving you the LeBron James, turning this around, pick up the bag, and just
walk out.
I love it.
I'm walking
That's
out.
exactly what he did.
Yeah.
I'm walking out.
That man did get up like, you know what?
You know what?
Tired of this.
I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm walking out. I'm just like, you know what? No. I took my time to make sure I got through traffic, got here early. You not here to just show me you don't care.
Shave, right? Or if you late, like you're paying.
You're paying.
You know how many girls
Dang.
be on time that was actually thing?
Dang.
Whoever late gotta pay?
One time.
Yeah, you should try that. Whoever's late gotta pay.
You're paying.
That's gonna be the new thing. That's how we do equal opportunity
Yeah.
now. For 2019, when you go out on a date, whoever's late,
You hear that, ladies?
gotta pay. So while you sitting there singing your Beyonce, doing a little whatever this shit is, I don't know what it's called. It's like a little leg shaky
Is
shit.
that the thought walk?
Yeah, when you doing that, and you got 10 minutes to be at this restaurant to come get all of this great personality, you just remember, you better remember your debit card, goddammit.
Paying for this.
Because you paid. And I'm ordering appetizers and I'm getting a drink.
You gonna pay.
Yeah, and
I'm getting raspberry tea.
I'm gonna get 2 butter cakes.
You only need,
And
you
you
only
better
need
not
one.
touch neither one of them.
You only need one though. Just letting y'all know, you only need one butter cake. Well,
2 butter cakes.
but I guess that was our segment of what you really want to text. So this is
that was good. I like when we just added some new
I
hotness.
like that.
Right?
Let us know if y'all like that.
If you
let us
like
know what
it,
y'all like to see.
say something. Yeah, if you want us to talk about something, we'll talk about it nonsensically, but it's necessary.
I also want to say too, because I've been getting a few people that's been hitting me up and be like, yeah, I want to be on the show. So like, if y'all want to be on the show, if you live in LA and you want to be on the show, hit us up. If you know myself, Jarick, Will, or reach out to us on the Necessary Nonsense IG page or our individual IG pages. Y'all want to be a guest on the show, hit us up, man, and we'll get something to get figured out, man, so we can get y'all on, man. We always like to have guests on. We always like to have fun, all that good stuff, man. So hit us up if you're trying to be on.
If you a baddie with a great personality, you don't have to DM nobody. Just text me.
Just show up.
617
Just show up.
7.
Just pop the fuck up. Just necessary.
That's the password.
Right. You didn't hit the right keys, bitch. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you gotta
hit them keys.
You gotta hit the key.
But we always like to end off our episodes with what we learned today. And of course, if the title didn't explain it, for us public school people, we like to go over what we learned today with all of our topics and our segments. So, Jarick, we will start with you.
Yeah, so I learned a lot today. I learned that $29,000 can fill up a whole bedroom and then some with pornography. Yeah. I also learned that it is probably...
Because you about to say something stupid, man.
Yeah, you see it, right?
Yeah.
The balls it in the face.
Yeah.
So I'm finna come right.
He's trying to hold back from laughing at his own self.
Y'all gonna see it since we got video now. Y'all gonna see what we see when we recording this. You gonna know when he about to say something off the wall. You gonna like, here it come, here it come.
So I also know that. Look, if you trying to eat my cake, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't.
We gonna segue to Lewis here while Jared get himself together.
If you trying to eat my cake. Come on, man.
Nobody said anything.
No, Will's laughing. If you trying to eat my cake and you want to be with me,
I can't do it.
All right, go ahead, man.
If
you want to eat my cake,
and
you want to be with me.
I'm trying to look at the camera.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna look at
Do your little sexy shit you trying to do. Little Tay Dick shit you trying to do. I know what you did. I didn't have to look at you.
If you want to eat my cake, and you want to be with me.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. It's Jarick's time. All right, go ahead. No, you got it. No, I'm not gonna laugh. It's your time. It's your time to shine.
This is out here.
You got it. No. It's in your hands. You got it. What is that?
What are you doing?
Look at my lips.
Why so aggressive?
Oh my God!
I'm scared of the ladies, boy. All right, go ahead, man. If you want to eat the cake.
If you want to eat my cake, and you want to be with me, let's just talk about it. 'Cause maybe I'll let you eat my cake.
Pause.
Oh my God, Lewis!
I thought you was really about to say some shit.
Lewis, what did you learn today?
What is hot?
Oh my God!
I learned that if I'm 30 years old and I live with my parents and I am doing chores in lieu of rent, life is over with. It is over with.
It is over.
There's no reason to be here no more, man. I'm gonna just jump out. I'm gonna find a random building and just jump off of it, off the rooftop.
You taking all the porn with you?
I can't because they destroyed it. They destroyed all the smutty porn.
You gonna be up there like you took everything.
I have nothing smutty left to live for. I learned that Kodak Black randomly opens stuff in Costco. And also, man, last piece, man, R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, man.
100%.
King Nipsey, man. The marathon continues, man. Forever and ever, man.
Yes,
Real
indeed.
talk.
Yes, indeed. Well, what you learn?
What I learned today is it is, I guess, in Jesus' eyes, it's okay to FaceTime your congregation.
Oh, that was so good.
Well done.
Apparently, you don't need to be there to deliver the word. So,
Make sure you got a mophie.
that's
If you want to do more than one service, you need a mophie.
And the Wi-Fi.
and the Wi-Fi password. You gonna need that. I also learned that you shouldn't eat Jarick's cake. Because if you want to eat that cake, then you got to be with Jarick. You gonna have to talk about it first. I also learned today.
What you learn?
I learned that Lewis, he gonna play some good shit if you go in bed. But man, and I guess the best way to end this off is something Lewis already said. The last thing that I learned, and that I hope that everybody else is gonna learn: the marathon still continues.
Dedication.
R.I.P. Nipsey, man, you were missed, and we will try to continue our best to live out your legacy.
100%. 100%. This is a moment of silence for Nipsey.
Dedication, hard work, plus patience. To some more of my sacrifice, I'm done waiting. Told you that I wasn't playing. Now you hear what I've been saying. Dedication. It's dedication.
All right, thank you for tuning in too.
Necessary nonsense. Jam.
Oh, jam!